YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about the Arrow Season 3, Episode 12? Yes. 12.
Called Uprising.
Yeah. Uprising. It's the Uprising. That makes me think of the Hunger Games. Do you want an uprising? Picture all your friends and family dead. Okay, I'm sorry. Hunger Games moment over. Well, let's see. We had another episode with nearly no Arrow.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him.
Yeah, at the end. And a little bit throughout because he was trying to make his way back.
Yeah. Sorry I don't talk as much on these.
It was kind of dry like last week.
It was a little bit better, but it was still kind of the same.
Yeah,
like, it didn't really feel all that, like, climactic to me.
Yeah.
Although I did like that Sin was gonna tell Lance about Sarah.
She did. She did tell Lance.
I know.
She's like, that's not your daughter. I'm like, oh, snap.
Finally, it's about freaking time.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's his daughter. It's just the other one. He's gonna totally confront Laurel now.
He is.
Next time
but
Sarah
you know what?
calls...
he needed to know,
yeah.
Okay? I don't care what Laurel's reasons are now. He still needed to freaking know.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he finally does now.
I'm glad
because
that
I was
Sin
starting
came
to
back.
get really angry about that.
Yeah. So we get to look forward to that conflict. I'm glad that Sin came back. I mean, I've missed her so much. She's like,
I was
awesome.
like, Sin!
I was like, Sin's back, Sin is back, Sin is back, Sin is back, Sin is back. Yay! I was more excited about Sin being there than Oliver.
Yeah.
Seeing Sin there is almost like seeing a little mini Sarah. For me. It's like, Sin is there, so is Sarah's heart.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I get a piece of Sarah back. Even though she's gone forever. Anyways.
It's okay.
I love Sarah so much. She was awesome.
She was a better Black Canary.
Oh, hell yes.
But it's only because she was part of the League, and that's why.
Yeah,
she had better
spent,
training.
Like, years training.
She did. I mean, Laurel will get to be like Sarah after she's had more training.
If Wildcat doesn't freaking die first,
yeah.
Seriously. He got his butt kicked, and Laurel sitting there like, you're gonna be okay, I promise. I'm like, dude, you don't even have a single mark on your face. What were you doing, standing there? Like, seriously.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Like, Laurel isn't better than Wildcat. Why did he get his butt kicked?
If Diggle's freaking putting the costume on, he should at least fight or something.
Diggle didn't put the costume on.
He didn't?
No.
Oh. I thought that he was wearing it.
No. Diggle didn't put on the costume in this episode. The only time Diggle put on the costume was in episode 10.
Okay. Tells you how much I was paying attention.
The person that shot the arrows when it was Roy and Laurel was Malcolm.
Okay.
Malcolm showed up because he had cameras in the arrow cave.
And because, we got to see his backstory.
Yeah, Malcolm discovered that Brick was the one that killed his wife.
Which was nice to see his backstory and see more about what happened with that. Baby Tommy!
He was
not baby, but young Tommy.
Yeah, he was like, what, 7?
Kid Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy!
And Ollie.
And Ollie.
Yeah. That was nice.
It was. I liked the Roy and Thea scene, too.
Yeah.
In Verdant.
They both helped each other figure out what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And how they thought about things. I am happy, though, that they didn't accept Merlin's help. I mean, Roy made a point, and I agreed with him. But what Diggle said in the alley to Merlin was true. That if they accepted his help, it would be one step closer to becoming him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what they want.
Yeah.
That's accepting help to kill someone.
Yeah.
That's not what Oliver is doing.
No.
Which is kind of pissing me off with Felicity. It's like, this is her lowest moment.
It is. I didn't really agree with Felicity. I was kind of like, okay, why are you acting like that?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that she's hurt that he would do that because she, like, stood up for him saying he'd never side with Merlin.
Yeah.
But it's like, you didn't lose anyone in the earthquake.
Yeah.
Like, Oliver did. He lost his best friend. But he's willing to put that aside and, like...
Not kill people because
Yeah.
he made a promise to him.
Well, not that. He's willing to put aside that he lost his best friend and that because of the undertaking, his family got torn apart, and because of what Merlin was doing, his father killed himself.
And his mother died.
Well, that's not because of the undertaking.
Yeah.
But I guess in some big roundabout way, Slade being in his life is because of Merlin.
Yeah.
What, like, he was able to put all that behind him. I mean, not, like, really behind him, but he's not going to let that cloud his judgment because he needs to learn how to fight with the sword.
Yeah.
And it was clear that Katana was not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was her name.
Yeah, Katana.
I think that's her hero name. I think. Now I'm confused.
The blonde chick.
No. Good lord. The blonde chick's the evil girl.
Oh, the one that...
The wife.
The Asian... Okay.
Seo's wife.
Okay.
Tatsu.
Okay.
Um...
Tatsu's wife.
Tatsu is the girl. Seo is the guy.
Well, then who's Katana? Oh, Katana is Tatsu's super... Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. I think her name is Katana.
Sorry.
I know that's the name of a sword, but
Sorry.
it's something like that. You better be. Okay. You see what I have to put up with?
Shut up! I can say the same about you.
Honestly, I'm awesome.
Well, so am I.
I'm awesomer.
Whatever.
I
Go
just
on,
am.
talk. Go on.
Now, where was I?
I don't know.
Because Tatsu wasn't going to go with him, so he needed someone to train him. So he had to grow a pair of balls, get some hair on his chest, and ask Merlin.
Because Merlin can fight.
Yeah, he knows how to sword fight, and like Tatsu said, and like Merlin said, that only the pupil can defeat the master, which I think is a load of bullcrap. But I mean,
Merlin thinks he knows everything. But
well,
he doesn't.
Tatsu said it too.
I know.
I mean, like, really, a different style of sword fighting can defeat a different style of
But
sword
I don't
fight.
trust Merlin anyway, so whatever.
But he wants Oliver to live because he doesn't want to hurt Thea. He sent Oliver after Roz to fight because he thought Oliver could do it.
Yeah. And Oliver still wants to defeat him.
Yeah. And so Malcolm's going to truly train him like he's training Thea. He's going to put all of his effort into it because he wants help defeating Roz.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people want Roz dead, though.
I want Roz dead.
Yeah.
We get to see child Nisa.
We did.
I don't really know why she said heir to the demon. She's heir to the demon throne. Because technically she's supposed to have an older sister, Talia, which is supposed to be heir to the throne of the heir to the demon guy.
See, she knows way more
Roz.
about this than I do.
Because Roz had a child, Talia, who does it with Batman, who has a kid, Damian, who becomes Robin. But that's in the future. It probably won't get done on here, but still. Talia is the oldest, Nisa is whatever. I don't even know if there is a Nisa.
Whatever.
Like, I don't think there is even a Nisa in continuity. But apparently TV continuity, there's Nisa. But we haven't met Talia yet. I mean,
If we ever
Nisa
do.
did mention that she had an. I think she mentioned she had an older sister at one point, sometime in season 2. But I mean, I think she mentioned she had a sister, but the sister has to be older because it has to be Talia, because it has to be. It has to be Talia.
Seriously.
Talia's-
What did I do to you?
You were there.
Really? You're going with that excuse? Because I could say the same thing.
Come at me. Go on, go on. You don't think I won't beat your butt? Okay.
Just don't say it's because I exist, because that's kind of me.
Oh, hell no.
Because I'll just be like, well, you exist too, and I don't like that very much. So you know what? Go away.
I exist, so that makes the world worth living in.
It was
Anyways.
a comeback I used when I was bullied.
Yeah.
Pretty lame, I know, but whatever. That was 8th grade.
So, where was I? Oh,
Talia.
okay, I'm done ranting about nothing.
Good.
Said Talia.
Because I don't want to get strangled to death.
Too late.
Hey, I'm not dead, so...
Are you sure about that? Why didn't you go ask Sam and Dean? Okay.
Excuse me? What the heck?
You know I'm kidding.
Yes, I
Yeah, I'm kidding.
do!
Okay. Let's see. So, I'm mad at my favorite character. Felicity.
If you guys didn't already know that.
Because Sarah died, so Felicity is...
Well, most people like Felicity. She's a pretty awesome female character.
Yeah.
But lately, she hasn't really been my favorite.
Well, that's because, like, the whole arc and whatever, we've been forced to watch Laurel's coming into fight thing.
And I don't hate Laurel. We said this in
No.
the character video. I
Yeah.
just don't I mean, Katie Cassidy is a good actress. I just don't care for the character that much.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the writers are kind of screwing her over.
Yeah, they screwed her over in season 2.
And I don't like where her character is going right now.
I mean...
I know that she's supposed to be Black Canary because it's comic canon. But, you know what? It's a TV show and they don't always do things exactly by the book.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know...
Yeah.
If Sarah hadn't died, she could have still stayed Black Canary.
Mm-hmm. Which I think would have been a lot more realistic. I think they should have found a different way for, like, a different reason that Laurel became Black Canary.
Yeah.
And that, like...
Instead of her sister dying.
Yeah, that she found Wildcat and started training under him, and even had her sister train her.
Yeah.
And then...
So then, like, in case Sarah did die or something, then Laurel could just continue
Sarah
on.
kept disappearing, so
I
Laurel
know.
could have been just like her replacement.
Yeah,
whenever
she
Sarah
could have
was
just
gone.
replaced her because, you know, if Sarah had helped Wildcat train her, then she could have just taken over.
Yeah, like whenever Sarah had to leave, like Laurel could be in control.
Yeah.
Or just like, I mean, Oliver has a sidekick.
Yeah. Red Arrow.
Seriously.
Not
Arsenal?
Arsenal.
No.
Okay. He shoots red arrows. He has a red suit. He has a hood. He's freaking Red Arrow.
He is. He
I don't
does not
care
have
what
an
anyone
arsenal
says. He's
on
not
him.
Arsenal.
Arsenal is more than one weapon.
Writers need to change their freaking crap.
Or add more weapons to him.
Yeah, because he ain't no Arsenal.
Not yet.
I mean, if they're planning on doing that in the future, then they should have, like, done it later, not now.
Yeah. They should have waited to name him.
They should have. Because
Um,
right now, he's not Arsenal.
No.
He's the Red Arrow.
And if that's some type of foreshadowing, then they really did a crappy job.
They did. Because I'm always going to think of him as the Red Arrow until they give me proof that he should be Arsenal.
Yeah.
Because until that time, he's Red Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rant over.
Right. Did we hit everything? I feel like we did.
I did like the little reunion with when Oliver came back and Felicity hugged him.
Yeah, I liked that.
At first I thought she was going to kiss him.
Right?
I
Oh,
thought there was going to be a kiss.
I don't want to be the girl you love.
Seriously?
That hurt me.
Why are the couples that we like always the ones that are in jeopardy?
It makes for good angst.
I know, but can't they just finish it already?
Can't they just do it and be over?
Yes.
I mean,
and be happy.
yeah.
I mean, okay, I know that there has to be a certain amount of drama to make it realistic, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that, and the angst and everything. I like angst.
Yes.
But it can only go on for so long before
you can only stretch the tension out.
Exactly. For so long
so
before
long.
it starts to get really,
Yeah.
drawn out and boring.
Yeah.
And you just want the characters to get together.
Yeah, if you hold it off for too long, the fans will get so pissed and, like, I
mean,
don't know.
Like I said last night in one of the, I think it was the Flash video, I've watched a lot of TV shows, and I've had to wait a lot of seasons for couples that I like to get together.
Flash.
And so I'm used to having to wait a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but those are shows that have already ended.
Yeah.
So so technically I'm not waiting 8 or 9 years in reality for that to happen. I'm only just waiting for like a few months because I'm getting through the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But for people that are actually currently watching the show and it's currently airing, like if they draw it out for like 4 or 5 seasons, we have to wait that long for something to actually happen.
Yeah, that's years, and that's not right.
And with the way television is now, a lot of shows don't even last past like 5 or 6 seasons,
Mhm.
unless they're like really, really popular.
Yeah.
And they're done right and written right.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't get the couples together within like the first 2 or 3 seasons, then it can just really screw things up.
Yeah.
So, I hope that they're planning on doing something with Olicity and not like messing everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Because, who knows how long it's going to be on. It's a good
Yeah.
show, and I'm glad that it has a 4th season.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know how long it's going to last.
Yeah.
As long as they keep giving out good stories and keeping with what they're supposed to, then
Mhm.
it'll be good and people will still watch it.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked when Oliver came back and he gave the speech to the city.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And the fact that that Lance knows that Roy is the Red Arrow. It's like, okay, I know my daughter is Black Canary. He knew you know what I mean. And he knows that Roy is Red Arrow. He knows that Felicity works with the Arrow. Is he stupid? I'm sorry, but if he can figure out that Roy is the Red Arrow,
Then he should be able to figure out that Oliver is Arrow.
unless he's just playing stupid, because he doesn't want to admit
He doesn't want to
knows.
know.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe he just doesn't want to admit that he knows, because if he says it out loud, then it will become real to him, and he cares about Oliver in some weird way.
Does he kind of care about Roy too, or no?
Well, Roy never dated his daughter.
True.
Either of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver dated both. He's been with both.
Yes, he has.
So he knows what Oliver means to the girls.
And to the city.
Yeah. So if he said it out loud, I think it would make it real to him,
Mm-hmm.
and that he wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah.
I mean, not like the way Laurel's putting the whole "my sister's dead, he wouldn't be able to handle it" thing, but I mean like you find out your favorite show is ending and you can't handle it.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Like, he won't want to put him in danger anymore. He won't want to rely on the Green Arrow because he knows that it's Oliver. Because he said it, so it made it real.
Like Glee ending for me. That's going to be really hard.
Admitting that it's ending is the first step.
I know it's ending. It's just going to be hard when that day actually comes.
Yeah, but speaking it forward,
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
it is.
So, yeah, I mean, that's probably why. He probably knows, but I would actually want to see that he knows. If
Yeah.
he's not going to say it, at least show us that he knows.
Yeah, in some way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like by an action or something that he does.
Like, he sees Oliver and he, like, has this sly smile on his face. Or he's like, tell Felicity that I need the arrow to do this for me. You know?
Yeah.
And it, like, he walks away with this smirk on his face or something. Like, I know I just told you what I wanted you to do. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I need to know that he knows. Otherwise, I'm gonna think he's stupid. And that's not right for a police chief.
No, it's not.
Especially one like him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That rant is over.
A lot of rants tonight.
Yes.
But for good reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
I'm just... stop coming up! Okay, I was just seeing who was online.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add?
Not really.
Okay, so...
Next week is called Canaries.
Is that plural?
Yes.
Ooh.
Episode 13 is called Canaries.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one after that is The Return, and that's the one that has Tommy on it.
Tommy!
I'm so excited.
I can tell. Okay.
No, I am. I'm excited.
She's more excited than I am.
I am. I love Tommy. Tommy Merlin. Merlance was like my favorite. Over Olicity, over any other couple on the show. I loved.
And then he died, and I was like,
him.
"Aw," and she's like, "Eh." I was like, "Aw." I'm like, "Oh well."
For me, my favorite couples are Merlance, Olicity, Thea and Roy, and John and Lila.
Mm.
And apparently one of the episodes coming up is going to be their wedding, because I saw pictures of them all dressed up. And I saw like a picture of Lila getting ready. And I'm like, oh, they're all dressed up because they're going to Diggle and Lila's wedding.
Because Diggle did ask when she was in the hospital.
He did.
We just never saw her answer.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
She said yes.
Okay. Did she?
Yeah.
Right.
She said yes.
I am tired and I still have homework to do. Okay.
Go back and rewatch that scene.
I don't need
She
to.
said yes.
I remember now. I remember. I do. Okay.
Wasn't it the first episode?
No, it was the episode where she gave birth. She pushed it out and then she said yes.
But wasn't that like the first one of season 3?
Oh, no, it was the episode after.
Oh, episode 2?
I think.
Okay. 1 or 2?
Maybe 3.
I just liked that scene. I thought it was nice.
It was the episode before they buried Shara.
Okay, then it was 2. I think.
Yeah, they had the baby at the funeral show,
Oh no!
didn't they?
She died in the first episode.
Yeah, but they had her body on ice in the freezer for a while.
I know, but why were Felicity and Oliver in the hospital in that scene, you know, where he kissed her? Was it because of Laurel being there, or was it because of John and Lila?
They were there.
See, I don't even remember. It was like 4 months ago. Well, 3 months ago. No, 4. October. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think it was the first episode.
Yeah, they gave birth in the first episode. But he didn't ask until the second.
Okay.
Because it ended with them having the fight in the hallway.
Okay. I thought that the proposal was at the end.
Proposal was in the second episode?
Whatever!
If you know, write it down below.
I thought it was at the end of the episode, but I could be wrong. Anyway, yes, those are my favorite couples, and I'm happy that Tommy is coming back, and yeah. That's what we have to
She hopes
look
it's
for.
more than for a flashback.
I do. I hope that we actually see him in present day.
Well, on the after show on
Stream.tv.
yep, on the Arrow after show, they were talking about little Nisa
Mm-hmm.
and how there was this kind of like pool, like hot tub type thing behind her, or they thought they saw that. And I was watching, but I didn't pay attention to that
Well,
scene.
did you see the promo?
I was kind of paying attention to the little girl.
Did you see the promo for next week, though?
Mm-mm.
Because, like,
I did, but I
they
didn't.
showed, like, it was like Laurel was having, like, some illusion and she was seeing Sarah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. That's in next week's episode.
Mm-hmm. So they're wondering if that pool or hot spring or whatever that they saw behind Nessa in that little dojo thing
Yeah.
was the even though the people have said that they aren't doing, they said that they weren't putting Oliver
In the
Lazarus pit, but
that
they
doesn't
never
mean that it doesn't exist.
yeah, they never definitively said that the Lazarus
'Cause
pit
it's
does not
there.
exist.
It exists.
So
Oliver just wasn't in
unless Tommy's just coming back because
so far it
of
just
a lingering effect from vertigo or something.
But
But-
shows him as being in episode 14, which is the return. It doesn't show any ones after that. I mean, it just could be because they haven't put them up on IMDb yet.
Because they're trying to trick us or something.
Yeah, but so far
Surprise.
he's just listed for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be in more. I don't know, but I really would like to see him back for more than one episode.
It might help Laurel.
Yeah, it might. I don't.
Of course,
I mean,
it would be another boyfriend that she lost. and
they
then
don't
came
have
back
to
from
get
the dead.
back together, but
Mhm.
it would just help her to move on, I think, and get some
Closure.
closure.
But that'd be the second time she lost. She thought her boyfriend died, and then he comes back from the dead. And
Well, I don't know, but I think it would just help her kind of deal
I think
with
Thea
that.
would be happy she got her brother back.
Yeah.
And then he'd be surprised and be like, "What? You cheated
You
on me?"
really are my sister?
Yeah.
Well, they were close anyway.
Yeah.
They were like brother and sister anyway from
They
the
were.
start. So it actually probably wouldn't be that much of a surprise to him.
Yeah. Okay, so that was offshoot ranting.
Yes.
So okay, until next time, don't fail to sit